Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Commonsense Africa podcast. I'm still your host, Ugochukwu. As always, thank you for joining us. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything that you're doing to keep us going. We appreciate it, and we say again to you, as you watch and enjoy our programs, please do share. As you share, please remind all your friends, all your family members, colleagues, everybody that is listening to us to please do not skip those ads when they pop up on our channel on YouTube, because those channels are the way that our partners will support us, help us to pay the bills. So please do not ignore those or skip those ads. Just let them play, listen to them. They are very important ads that they put out there too. Okay, again, thank you very much for all your support, for everything that you're doing to keep Africa, Commonsense Africa, going. The world is receiving what we're doing, and we are growing very fast, and it's all because of your support. So we do not take it for granted. We are very happy, and we are very appreciative of what you're doing to support us. So thank you very much. So today, a lot of you have been, I've been hearing comments about the Obi-dient Movement. People have been comparing it to the ENDSARS movement, and saying, oh, it's going to fizzle out. Oh, these kids, the youth, there's something that happened, they're not going to follow up and all that. And I said, I have to make an episode here to just, make that comparison and let the world know that this Obi-dient Movement is nothing like ENDSARS in so many ways. First, yes, you might say they have one thing in common, and I agree with that, that at their starting point they do not have a structure. ENDSARS did not have a structure when it started, but the Obi-dient Movement in Nigeria also does not have a structure, but is building structure now. The ENDSARS, unfortunately, just about the time that they wanted to have their structure put together, that's when the government clamped down on them and used whatever force that they had to disperse, to kill, and to destroy that movement. So Obi-dient Movement is not like that. ENDSARS was just the youth begging the power that be, begging the government, begging the governor, begging the president, begging the IG, begging the ministers, everybody that is in power, begging them to please listen to them, begging them to create jobs for them, begging them to stop police from killing them, begging them to have the schools function, to build roads, to stop corruption. So they were begging the power that be to come and do something for us. So they were helpless, but now they are begging you. They're begging you like a child would beg a father or a mother for something. So that's what was happening. So our youth were begging the government to do something about them. What did the government do? Instead of listening to these youth, instead of listening to our youths that were begging you, the government clamped down on them, using the same police and added the army on top of it, added the military on top of it, to clamp down on them, to shut them off, instead of listening to them. And you use the army, the police, to even kill some of them. Lekki Toll Gate, one of them, is still fresh in our minds. So ENDSARS was an agitation by people that were begging for government that was in charge to do something. But unfortunately, the government did not do something, did not even listen to them. Even at that date, nobody has been held accountable for what happened to the kids that were killed, and the abuse of power that was displayed on that day when those kids were at the Lekki Toll Gate. So the Obi-dient Movement, on the other hand, is the same kids now realizing that they have the power, that the power belongs to them. So they are getting their PVCs. They are now agitating for change. They are not begging you for change. They are showing you that they have the power. So as long as they stay together, as long as they stay committed to the cause of what they believe in, as long as they do that and do it intelligently without being broken down by the power, the same power that be offering them all kinds of things, as long as they stay on course, they can get the change. So you see, the chicken has come home to roost. The same use that he ignored, realizing that they have the power. So they are using their PVCs, and if they will stay on course, collaborate with each other. They must collaborate. The movement must be devoid of ethnic bickering and religious bickering as well. So the youths have the power. So they are exercising that power. They are telling you that we have the power now. As long as they vote. So it's not like ENDSARS. They see the power at the end of the tunnel. ENDSARS is that they're begging you to make the change. But this time around, with the Obi-dient Movement that is trending in Nigeria now, they are telling you that we making the change ourselves. So now, why do you want them to listen to you? To listen to your old story, telling them all kinds of things, how you can, you will still change that you haven't made. So if the kids will stay on course, if they will stay on course and collaborate across the ethnic line, they must collaborate just like Flavor would collaborate with Flavor, or Final will collaborate with Olamide, or Davido, or Wizkid, or Abdul Karim Idris, and all across the ethnic and religious divide. So they must collaborate like Nigerian musicians, and then at the end they'll produce a wonderful a result, just like the Nigerian music, or Nollywood collaborating with across ethnic groups in Nigeria. And at the end they provide, they produce the beautiful movies that we watch. So in order to produce this result that these our youths and Nigeria desperately needs, Nigerian youth, please, I beg you, you must collaborate. Collaborate, like I said, the way the Nigerian musicians collaborate with each other, the way Burna Boy will collaborate with, an artist from Igbo artists, or collaborate with Hausa or any other, or Nyanya or whatever, So we must collaborate so that we can produce a beautiful music at the end of this election, and that will be by electing the candidate of our choice, the candidate that we want, the candidate that we know that can produce the result that we're looking for. So another thing I wanted to also the youth of Nigeria to be aware of. Now that these people, any government in power, the Ajib politicians, they will start, carpet crossing from one party to another. Yes, we welcome them in the movement, we welcome them to the movement. But be mindful of giving them the frontier. If they come, know that they are coming to learn because they failed. If somebody failed the class, you don't just come and make him the class monitor. Those politicians that are carpet crossing now will come into the movement, but they have to take the back seat and learn. And let the youth, they've been saying the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. This is the time. As a matter of fact, some of the youth that are agitating, your tomorrow had gone and passed, they're still holding on to your tomorrow. You should be the leaders today, not tomorrow, because that tomorrow, those your grandfathers, your fathers, your uncles, they are still there holding on to what's supposed to have been your tomorrow that should have happened years ago. So you are the leaders of today, the youth. So when they carpet cross from another party to the other because they see that the movement is on a fast track, a lot of them are going to be carpet crossing. Whether they are senators or governors or whatever, we welcome them to the movement. But be mindful of what they are coming for. Be mindful that they are still the same politicians that caused the problem in the first place. So when they're coming into this movement, do not give them the front chair. Welcome them and let them sit at the back chair. You, the youth, you are the captains, you are on the front chair. The front chairs belong to you now. This is the tomorrow that they've been saying that the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. This is it. It should have happened years ago for you. So do not let them come and take, come back, and come from their old parties with their old habit and want to corrupt this system. So please, I beg you, because you have the power. This is not like, again, this is not like the ENDSARS movement where you're basically begging for the government to do something. This is you now. This movement is you. You have the power. They are begging you to buy your votes because, of course, you know, the Nigerian politicians have the penchant to buy you over, the penchant to offer you heaven and earth, to fool you with money and material things so that you can vote for them, and then they go back and start putting you in the same mess that you are in now. Like I said before, this movement is a movement that is looking at power at the end of the movement. Unlike the ENDSARS. ENDSARS was basically our youth begging that we've had enough of police killing us. We've had enough of not having jobs after going to university or college and all that. We've had enough of bad roads. We have enough of bad politicians, corruption. We've had enough of teachers going on strike. We've had enough of pensioners not getting paid. So that's what ENDSARS was all about. It was agitation begging you. So the youth of Nigeria should understand that now you have the power. You have the power. So they are now begging you with money, begging you to come and vote for them so that they will continue. Why would you want to vote for them? Why should you go and vote for them? When you were trying to talk to them, they never listened to you. Instead, they used the same police and now added the army on top of it to clamp down, to even kill some of you. So you must stay on course. Stay on course. Stay on course. Be resilient. You must be steadfast on this movement. So just know, when they tell you, oh, this is just going to be like the ENDSARS movement, tell them, no, this is not that. All you have to do is get your PVCs on that day. And I'm telling you also, not just getting your PVCs, make sure that you get about 10 or even 20 of your friends to get their PVCs. And then you go and vote. Vote your conscience. They are not going to come and clamp down on you or whatever. The movement can be done from anywhere. You're in the comfort of your home. Once you get your PVCs, you have the power. You don't need to talk to anybody. But those people that you want to talk to make sure that they also get their PVCs and they also make sure that they do vote. Then on the day of the election you vote, you hang around, make sure that they don't alter your vote. So this Obi-dient movement, it is a movement like no other in Nigeria. It is a movement with power. You have power. Your PVC is that power. You see it? Your PVC is that power. And to the Nigerian politicians, you know, some of you that use the apparatus of government, you know, the forces of government to scuttle, to disrupt, to disperse the ENDSARS movement, what conscience do you have now to want to beg the youth to come and vote for you? Vote for you so that you continue to do the same thing, so that you clamp down on them anytime they want to, you know, protest against something. So no, the youths, you will be very stupid to listen to any of those politicians, because they don't mean well. They're proving it to you time and time again. So you have the power now. Please do not abuse that power. Some of these politicians, at your age, some of them were already ministers. Some of them were even governors. At 30, 29, some of them had already, you know, achieved tremendous things. But they are sitting on your own future. They are sitting on your own opportunities to achieve those things. What is it that they've been doing since they were in their 30s that they have not been able to do? So there is a total failure. The generation is a failure generation. So the youth, except if you like what you're going through in Nigeria, that is the only way you can. You will even look at them, let alone voting for them. They have failed you, and they will never change. You cannot teach a dog, an old dog, a new trick. It doesn't happen. They can't give you what they don't have. So you, the youth, you must be resilient. You must stay on course. You must stay on point. And please, again, I want to reiterate that understand that the power belongs to you. You have the numbers. The youth of Nigeria, you have the numbers. But again, the movement must be devoured of religious and ethnic sentiments. You're going to be hearing propagandas. You're going to be saying all kinds of things, but stay on course. Continue. Don't be distracted. Politics comes with propaganda. They're going to be saying all kinds of things. They're going to be saying all kinds of things about the Yorubas, the Igbos. Do not let those things. Know that you guys have the youth. You have a lot in common, and you build on that. Don't be distracted. Don't let them, for any reason. Don't let them, like I said, please do collaborate the way Nigerian musicians collaborate with each other. And then they produce the wonderful music that we are enjoying all around the world. You must do that. So don't let them use the petty thing. Oh, this is Igbo, this is Yoruba, this is that. No, please let the movement be devoured of religious and ethnic sentiments. And we stay on point. And with that, and God on our side, you are going to achieve success. You are going to lead Nigeria. Nigeria belongs to you and nobody else. These people, if you don't do that, they'll continue to pillage Nigeria. They'll continue to steal your future. They'll continue to mortgage your future. Why the youths of Nigeria? Any youth, I'm telling you, even if your father is running, you shouldn't vote for him. Your father should have encouraged you to be the candidate, not him. So, again, the youth of Nigeria, please stay on course, stay on point. Do not be afraid. Do not say, oh, don't compare. The movement, the Obi-dient Movement, this movement that is catching fire in Nigeria is not like ENDSARS. See, ENDSARS, they can come and clamp down like they did and all that. And of course, there was no structure. Just like you're talking about this, you are the structure, your vote, your PVC. Eventually, what matters is who you vote for at the end. Is the individual that that can rescue Nigeria, that can bring the necessary change that we're looking for. Not the party. Not the party. So do not say because my uncle is the candidate, my father is running, or this or that and that. Don't do that. Your own future matters. You got to think about what is there for you, what is there for the youth, who is the best candidate. That's what you're looking at. So you must resist, like I said. Now they see that the Obi-dient Movement is on an express train. They will start, cross-carpeting. They will start coming, to join the movement. But like I said, we welcome them to do that, but do not give them the front chair. Don't give them the front seat, because they failed. They are coming now to learn. So they have to stay and let the youth be the leaders. Let the youth handle the saddle at this moment. So I urge you, please, it is very important. I can't say it enough, that as we go on this movement, do not be discouraged. Do not think that there won't be anything, or that because your movement lacks, structure. No, it doesn't. As long as you believe in the cause, believe in the movement. There's still the structure is going to come together. It's going to come together. So do not let them fool you with money and material, inducements of any kind. Don't do that. Your future is worth more than that. Your future is priceless. All you need are just you need the right opportunities to excel. So nobody should, use money to destroy your future. So I seriously, I'm enjoying what is happening with our youth in Nigeria. I just can't thank God enough for this movement, for what they are doing and then how they are doing it. Just be peaceful. Do not disrupt anybody. Do not, destroy anybody's property. Just stay on course. Let them know that they have failed you. They have failed to listen to you when you were calling for ENDSARS. And a lot of them that are now running in some other political parties or presidential candidates also have questions to answer for what happened at ENDSARS. But the same people are coming to you now asking, for your votes. You'll be very stupid to give them your votes. If you truly want to change, please don't look at the individual that will even listen to you, let alone doing what you're asking for. The first thing is to listen to. He has to be able to, or he or she has to be able to listen to you before they can proffer solutions to your problem. But these people would never listen to you. So is it now that they've seen that your movement is on fire, they want to come and take advantage? Do not let that to happen. Continue to build on it. My advice to you, the youth, if you get your PVCs, make sure that 10 of your friends also, or 20 of your friends also get their PVCs. Have political discussions. Discuss about the impact of one individual, the right individual becoming the next president of Nigeria. And then also discuss what will be the consequence of the wrong individual becoming the next president of Nigeria. You already know the bad situation that we are in today. Why do you want to worsen it? By voting the wrong person. So again, to the youths, kudos to you. You have finally made it. You have finally made it, but you must stay on course. If they throw money at you, it is your money. Take the money and use it to even get yourselves more organized. But do not vote for them because of their money. It's not even their money, it's your money. So use your money wisely, vote your conscience, keep the movement going. The structure is falling in place. But please, please devote yourself of ethnic and religious bickering. It's not going to help you. Be mindful, because the politicians are going to use that as a tool to disorganize you, to put you in this array. Because before you know it, they're going to say, oh, if the candidate you're supporting is an Igbo man and the Igbos are supporting him fully, they're going to start wondering, what is it? Do not do that. Every Nigerian is hurting now. Team up, team together, collaborate with each other. The politicians only, the bad politicians benefit when you have ethnic and religious bickering. They capitalize on that. And then they use it to get your vote. So don't let that happen this time around. Don't let it happen. So, like I said before, ENDSARS is a movement whereby youths were asking, begging the power that be to do something to alleviate their situation. But the Obi-dient Movement is the youth with power of vote, saying in a very loud voice that we are changing Nigeria. We want to change Nigeria. We want to replace you. The politicians have failed us. So that is what is happening, and you must stay on course. On that note, I thank you, and again, I appeal to you to continue to support us. If you listen to or watch our videos, please do not skip the ads when they come up. The ads are the only way that our partners will continue to support us, and that is the only way that we will continue to stay on air. But if you listen, please do share, Do share the video. Continue to share it. Continue. It's going far, 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 like we never imagined before. We never imagined that now we'll be all over the world. But it's just because of your effort, because of what you're doing. So I thank you very much, and may God help you in what you're doing to support us. But please, as you share, it's very important that you remind folks to please do not skip those ads. Those ads are very important for our sustenance and maintenance. Again, my name is Ugochukwu Nwaokoro, and I'm the host of Commonsense Africa podcast. Thank you very much, and God bless you.